fucking Victor Ortiz or Robert Guerrero or a two-division.
Why would you try that hard?
Lee, that's what I do. This is my sport.
I get that, but
I won't do it anymore.
Why?
Because you look like a fool every time.
Right.
A lot of
you're forgetting the secret. I'm going to tell you the secret. If it's got PBC in the title,
that was a non-title.
You got to literally flip a coin.
That was a non-title fight. That was not a title defense. This guy has one fight since 2015, people.
Here's the thing.
You're telling me he's going to come in there and just work?
Okay. Well, I'm with you. But tell me, because, again, PBC has all the right guys. What if Spence fights Porter or Thurman?
Yeah, the Porter's name gets thrown around more than a stripper that's hot, right? I mean, I feel sorry for Sean Porter. Everyone wants a piece of Sean Porter.
What about Keith Thurman? What about a unification bout?
Keith Thurman don't want Spence. Keith Thurman just had elbow surgery. He's going to probably demand, 2 warm-up fights?
How
many warm-up fights?
I get that, Andrew. We're living in fantasy land where PBC actually tries.
No, it's the internet that needs to drive it.
The internet. Yes, of all the internet communities, I'm going to say this to all of you who listen to the show. Of all the internet communities, and there's an internet community for the UFC, for pro wrestling, and there's one for boxing. The internet community for pro boxing, first of all, most boxing fans aren't on the internet because they're at least 60 years old.
No, that's not true. See,
really?
You just told us our hits. I've seen many other websites that have 1 million people following them, 1 million hits. Come on, Lee, stop. This is a world sport.
It is a world sport, but the PBC is not making the look. When the PBC
around the world.
Look at what PBC controls. PBC controls Thurman, Porter, Garcia. Those are the 3 biggest fights in that division, are they not?
And Thurman and Garcia fought. And Porter and Thurman fought.
Right.
These guys fought. So
why aren't we unifying Spence?
Well, Spence.
He's clearly the moneymaker in the division.
Keith Thurman decided to have elbow surgery. We don't know if it's true or not. Can't.
And there's no freaking way Jeff Horn's going to get involved in this mix.
Jeff Horn is already no. See, Terrence Crawford Jeff Horn already have a date set. They have a date set. Look, we're going to get into the news again, but oh well. Did you hear what happened to Bob Arum in Las Vegas?
No. Are we jumping ahead already?
I know, I'm sorry, Lee, but here we go. He got bumped, Lee. Bob Arum got bumped out of Las Vegas by the Las Vegas Knights, the hockey team.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, that's pretty big,
no,
bro.
Look, there are multiple places. That's just bullshit. Because you and I both know.
Tell you something, people.
Okay, stop. Mandalay Bay has an arena. MGM has an arena. UNLV has an arena.
All the buildings are taken up.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Hockey takes up one.
Lee, how are you going to tell me this?
Hockey only takes up T-Mobile.
Lee, they are putting on concerts for the hockey fans. You know those 17,000 hockey fans that are going to come instead of the what? What is the fight? Terrence Crawford versus Horn. What is that fight really going to generate at the ticket sales?
Plus Pacquiao versus anybody. Yeah, it draws.
Old news. No, let me tell you something. They stopped following Pacquiao a long time ago. His fans stopped following the Las Vegas. I've been to many Pacquiao fights.
You've had a lot of coffee today.
You have seen Manny Pacquiao's fan base in America deteriorate for years now. Years. They are not coming.
The Filipino crowd is not going to back out on Manny.
Yes,
They're
they
just
are.
not.
Lee, they already have. It's not that they are. They already have. Why is he traveling around the world for fights? Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Breathe. Let's get out of news of the week.
No, let me tell you something, people. Fucking Vegas is bringing another major sports team to their city, right? The Raiders are supposed to be coming in 2020. Now they're talking about a basketball team might be going to Las Vegas. Boxing better watch out.
It's already done, and it's a WNBA team.
Well, I'm not talking about them.
They're not going to get a pro. They're not going to get a pro.
Well, they're
NBA
getting a Major
team.
League Baseball team. They're going to get a bigger. They're right now trying to pass a baseball stadium out there too, Lee. boxing better watch out. Because if this keeps happening in Las Vegas and you have fights that only bring 5,000...
Yeah, that's why everybody's at Barclay. That's why everybody's at Barclay. Barclay is still cheap.
That's not that exciting. I know everyone wants to act like the Barclay is the new Mecca of the East Coast. It ain't that exciting. That ain't Vegas. That's not
It's
Vegas.
not Vegas. I agree. You feel okay?
No, I'm just telling you.
You're fired up this morning.
That is scary. That happened.
Have you been up since 5 o'clock? Been drinking coffee like me?
No, I got up around 6:30. I get up in the night and I go back to bed. It's that sort of.
I couldn't. I went to bed at 10 o'clock because I was going to go to Vegas. Right?
My son
woke up at midnight.
I'm like, what's wrong? I hurt my ankle. You're laying in a freaking bed. What do you? I hurt my ankle. In his dream, he hurt his ankle. He's screaming.
Wow.
I'm up.
I'm just in constant pain. It's that time of the year, Andrew. I'm getting ready for the Pan Am. You know, I was supposed to be in a tournament yesterday. I had to pull out for shoulder injury. Terrible. Terrible. Nobody cares on this show.
Hey,
Lee's talking about himself again. Sorry, I digress. Let's talk about news of the week, Andrew.
Lee, Bob Arum's nervous. He tried to play it off. He tried to laugh it off like, hey, there's nothing we can do about it. You know, you better be nervous about that. Is there going to be any more building up stars in Las Vegas? If you can't generate ticket sales, these casino owners might be looking past you now. The concerts that they're putting on, and now you have
the concerts do great.
I know that. That's what I'm saying.
I'm with you. Look, everybody's doing residencies in Vegas. There's a reason why people are doing long-term residencies in Vegas. I go to Vegas a lot, and I go for concerts. I go for sporting events. But to say that there isn't a good fight crowd out there, look, I just think everybody's tired of getting burned. We don't have Chavez anymore. We don't. I hate to say this. I hate to say this. I miss Don King in Vegas.
No, I just miss. Hey, I'm telling you right now, Vegas miss Oscar. Don't look past Oscar De La Hoya. That man was everything boxing ever needed.
Well, I guarantee within the next month, when Oscar is announced to be fighting Floyd in May.
Well, that'll be good. Yes, that'll be one fight that Vegas will hold. What I'm talking about, Lee, is remember Vegas used to be the hot spot of boxing, right? Boxers move there, you put on little fights, you get your name, you blow up. That market might be leaving here. If they're going to continue to bring in bigger sports that have bigger fan bases, and then you're putting on concerts to play to those fan bases, that's a tough one for boxing. I'm telling you, that was big. A unified welterweight fight just got bumped out of Las Vegas, people. Think about that. And Lee, then they said, what about the date next week? Sorry, Bob, that's taken too. Read the report. It's 2 weeks in a row. They told him, sorry, Bob, don't got it. 3 buildings, all occupied for those 2 weeks. You got to go.
There you go.
All right.
Are you feel better?
A little. It'll probably happen again.
It will. That takes us to news of the week.
I need coffee. Let me send a text.
See if that works. My text department is asleep. So I got up and went to Starbucks this morning. So news of the week is brought to you by LasVegasDiscount.net. For your next trip to Las Vegas, hey, maybe your first trip to Vegas, LasVegasDiscount.net. For shows, cars, everything, all in one place. A portion of what you spend, it doesn't change anything. It's 50% off. We get a small kickback. It helps pay for the production of this show. We'd appreciate it if you used it. Hey, thanks very much. Do you care to know about the heavyweight championship that was defended at the UFC last night?
You asking me or the fans? Go ahead, Lee. I don't care.
Stipe Miocic, for those of you who don't know, who broke a record in the heavyweight division. He made his 6th title defense. Yes, he's been champion that long.
Right? Wow. Didn't even know him.
Took on the big, massive Cameroonian. I don't know what else you call somebody from Cameroon. By way of Paris, by way of Las Vegas, who's trained by Jesse Vargas's trainer in Vegas. What's his name? I can't even think of his name. It's terrible on my part. But this, for those of you who know nothing about Nagu, this is the dude who's got the uppercut that knocked out like 5 guys in a row. He got worked over 5 straight rounds, and I'm going to say it again to all of you boxing fans. I'm sure you think boxing is great. Boxing is great in the ring. But
stop it. Dude, who is this guy? He ain't a boxer.
Stipe, you know what Stipe did? Double legs. He did double leg takedowns all night and just rode the shit out of the guy.
Great. I still tell you, fight fans, that don't work in the club. His friends are going to stomp the shit out of you, so keep thinking you're going to take him down to the ground. It'll work in the jungle. Don't get me wrong. You're stuck on a deserted island with one man, you better know all the grappling in the world. When you're in the Oakland Coliseum fighting in the stands...
I hope your nephew hears this, and he literally...
I tell them that all the time. I don't give a damn. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You better know how to throw a jab right hand.
All right. If you had your choice, would you rather know boxing or kickboxing?
Boxing.
Boxing or kickboxing?
Boxing all the way. Kickboxing. My grandpa used to do kickboxing because he told me he didn't have the power in boxing.
Right.
So he used to do the front kick to what is it? The shin, right there.
Yeah,
you do front kick.
The check kick.
Yeah, that's how he would start.
That's your jab. Like his jab.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And by the way, if you put a boxer in against a kickboxer, there's no competition.
Yes. You know what I would love to do, Lee?
Boxing is a unique sport. It's just a unique sport.
We need the best of the best. The day the two sports can bring in 2 guys in their prime that really want it, that want to prove what skill is better, then we can say, we can put this argument to close. But as we keep going back and forth with, this guy's almost retired, he's going over
the
UFC.
Here's the thing. It's always going to be 2 different sports with 2 different sets of rules. And I get that.
I'm saying go out and give $50 million to Anthony Joshua and have him fight whoever your heavyweight champ is. Go out and give serious money to Lomachenko, who's already asked. That's another thing, Lee. I'm sick and tired of the MMA not accepting challenges.
No, I get that. I was listening to...
The MMA is not stupid. They know damn well if you get a Lomachenko in the ring and he destroys their fighter, that's going to speak a lot, right? They know that. So they don't do it. They go and handpick the guy that's almost fucking dead in the ring. Oh, you want to come fight in the MMA now?
Understandably, but understand, Andrew, they do get it. George St. Pierre, who made the big comeback, was basically one of his major coaches for the last fight was a guy named John Danaher. And for those of you who don't listen to Joe Rogan, I recommend that you do, neither here nor there. But Danaher, in the interview, talked about literally George St. Pierre spent 4 years doing boxing training with Freddie Roach. Guess what? You spend 4 years with Freddie Roach, you're going to be fairly proficient at boxing if you're a decent athlete.
Yeah, but he's not a natural boxer.
He's not a natural boxer. He's still a natural wrestler. But
we're talking about.
But when we're talking hybrid sports.
No, but see, you're talking about George St. Pierre is one of the best MMA guys, right?
He might be the best ever. He might be the best ever.
I get that. There you go, but he's not one of the best boxers. On this side of the line, we're talking about the best. We're talking about men that have made it through every level of fighting to become top fighters. And I've said this many times on this show. I am not talking about every kid that's ever wrapped his hands up in the ring can go out there and beat up anyone. But when you are talking about the best, the top 10 boxers in the world, it's hard to go against them, against a trade of all jacks. It really is. These guys are aces over here. And the jab, one of the most underrated punches in MMA world. They don't throw it. They've got these little gloves. You could be killing a man's eye. That eye should be swollen in 3 rounds. They don't do it.
Actually, the fight last night was decided because Stipe used a jab all night.
That's good. They should be doing that, Lee,
the
with those
jab
little
set
ass
up the
gloves.
double leg takedown. The jab set up the big right hand. He fought a dude that was literally 2 inches and 30 pounds heavier. And